Hi there folks, welcome to Dunsy's Guitar World. Welcome to another guitar lesson for a song by the Michael Schenker Group. Again, like my previous lesson, it is from the second album. I'm just getting my props together here. From the album MSG, second album. The song is Let Sleeping Dogs Lie, as also featured on One Night at Budokan. Now, I didn't see the first MSG tour, but I did see the second one, 1981, touring in support of the second album. Saw them 82 and 83 as well. So yes, I'm a big fan of Michael Schenker, the Michael Schenker Group, UFO, whether it be Michael's era or Paul Chapman's era. Big fan. So like my previous lesson as well, I'm not doing the guitar solo, mainly because I can't play like Michael Schenker, you know. I don't want to make a fool of myself on YouTube, so I'm not doing the solo. I'm just doing the riffs of this fine song. So I'm doing the two parts of the intro riff. And then into the main verse riff, which is a classic. And then the chorus, which is really just three notes. So that's the sort of three parts I'm doing. I'm not doing the solo because I can't play it. I've got a similar guitar to Michael's though, or certainly a similar guitar to the one he was using in that era. This is a 1980 Aria Pro 2 Michael Schenker V. Now again, like my previous lesson, I'm not doing the lesson on this particular guitar because you have to sit with it at a really strange angle, and it was just easier to film the lesson on an old SG that I have. As ever folks, it's a privilege and a pleasure bringing you content on Dunsy's Guitar World. Cheers for now. So the intro riff starts like this. It's two hits on the 7th fret of the E string, over to 4, then 5 of the A string, 5 again to 7 of the A string, to 4 of the A string, to 5 of the E, to 7 of the E. So slowly, it goes like this. And then it plays these power chords, the A, B power chords. So the A1 is the 5th fret, the E string, 7th fret of the A string. The B chord is the 7th fret of the E string, 9th fret of the A string. A quick. So all together, slowly. Now I think when Michael's playing from the A to the B, I think he's sliding his finger. Those last two notes of the measure. And the power chords. Then the last one, it stops on the D note. And it goes into this pedal tone, open E string. And we know you're playing as the E string with some palm muting. And then an E and a D power chord back to the E power chord. So the E power chord, 7th fret of the A string, 9th fret of the D string. D power chord, 5th fret of the A string, 7th fret of the D string. So it goes like this. So it plays that once the second time, goes back to the pedal tone. Plays this. So it's the E power chord again, D power chord again, to the A. So I'll play those two parts together. So I'll play the whole intro slowly. Now play the main riff slowly to begin with. So that's the bottom E string open, 3rd fret of the E string, slight bend on that G note, over to the 2nd fret of the D string, the E note, 2 hits on that, D string open, 4th fret, 2nd fret of the A string, and then catch the 3rd fret of the bottom E string again, the G note, bend back to the 2nd fret of the D. So very slowly, goes like this. Get my picking hand and I'll zoom in as well, zoom in first. So open E, 3rd fret of the E string, bend slightly, then the 2nd fret of the D, twice, open D, 4th fret, 2nd fret of the A, back to the 3rd fret of the E, the G note, bend that slightly again, finish on the 2nd fret of the D string. So slowly. Let's get my picking hand. Up to speed, sounds like this. Now after you do the first one, you go back to playing the E and D power chords. The E is just the 7th fret of the A string, 9th fret of the D string, move that whole thing down. 2 to play the D, back to the E. So in context, it goes like this. Back to the riff again. This time it's E, D, A. So put that whole thing together slowly. And again. Now the chorus is just 3 chords. I think Michael maybe just plays the root note, but power chords, maybe you could do that. So it's just a B, 2nd fret of the A string, 4th fret of the D string, to an A, to the G. So maybe with some palm muting. Stop on A, back to the main riff. Chorus. Stop on the A again and into the intro riff.